Alright, you guys, we're back to check out a video off of Michael McCrudden's channel called 2017 XXL Freshman Class Fallout. It's going to talk about the fallout of the people who were chosen to be a part of this year's freshman class. We're going to go ahead and see what he has to say, man. But before we get the video started, as always, you guys, smack that, hold on, that's my alarm. Smack that like button, hit the sub button if you guys are new to the channel. Also, comment some more stuff that you guys like to see me react to. And let me know what you guys thought of the video, man. Link to his channel will be down in the description box below if you guys want to go check it out. Along with link to this video in particular. Let's go ahead and get it.
17 marks the 10th year
Make sure it don't come back on.
Freshman class list, an annual celebration
of
hip-hop's hottest rising stars. Young M.A., Famous Dex, Black, Ski Mask, The Slump God, T Grizzly, and Nav are just.
I was surprised that T Grizzly didn't make it.
You niggas is mad that you didn't make XXL. What the fuck is you mad for? Put in the work, nigga. The niggas who put in the work made it, and you didn't, so you mad?
Well, I don't want to throw shade at any of the artists who did make the list. Some of the absence were pretty surprising. Since the issue was released, XXL's editor-in-chief, Vanessa Satin, well, she's explained why certain artists ended up missing from the cover. Other omissions remain unexplained, but that's not going to stop.
Yeah, we know why Famous Dex didn't make it. He didn't make it because of his domestic violence thing.
What's going on, guys? My name is Michael McCrudden, and in this video, I'm going to break down who didn't make the list and why. Of course, with so many talented hip-hop artists on the rise, I'll probably miss some of the deserving artists who didn't make the list, so let me know who I forgot in the comments down below. And then maybe we can make a list of the artists who didn't make my list of artists who didn't make the list. Like a listception. Anyway, I've also made a video on my second channel, McCrudden Entertainment, about the artists who did make the list.
He did Alexis, Texas before they were famous.
And for those of you who have already subscribed to that other channel, I really appreciate it. We got tons of content coming your way. And now let's jump into this video. Here we go. Let's kick things off with Young M.A. She made her pitch to be on the XXL freshman class list in 2016, but got rejected, despite the fact that she was gaining some serious traction with songs like Ooh. Ooh, there it is.
Yeah. Ooh. Go. Hey. Yeah. Hey, yo, Eli, what ain't that say? You call her Stephanie? I call her Stephanie.
Why Young M.A. wasn't on the cover this year.
Young M.A. said that she was beyond it. She felt like she should be on a solo cover by now.
See, what did I say?
No. So we said, okay,
that this morning.
We'll just keep it moving.
That's not true, though.
She went on to say that she wouldn't have necessarily included her anyway, but it seems to me like the main reason Young M.A. isn't a XXL freshman is that the magazine missed their chance. Young M.A. recently finished the tour with 21 Savage. She performed at the 2016 BET Hip Hop Awards and even turned down a role in the Fox drama Empire. So it looks like XXL ain't the only one Young M.A. is
XXL missed out on a lot of people.
The other obvious female choice for the cover was Cardi B. Vanessa said she was on their radar, but they ultimately decided not to include her in the final 10 because they weren't sure whether she was more into doing the TV thing or the hip-hop thing. And I guess, well, that's fair enough. Especially since Cardi B did make the freshman class cover last year, not as a freshman, but she did get her name on the cover. T Grizzly, who was recently on that 21 Young M.A., also didn't make the list. Vanessa explained this was basically just a matter of timing. His buzz grew considerably after they were already putting together their list. She basically said she felt the same way about Day Day, Black, and Don Q. But what about YFN Lucci?
YFN Lucci didn't want to play any music for us. He refused. Every which way. And then the day before the shoot, or a couple days before the shoot, they called us and said he wanted to play music. Yeah, and at that point, it was too late for us.
And Famous Dex, well, he didn't make the list for more political reasons.
So basically, Famous Dex didn't make it because of that video of him beating up the girl.
I guess if you want to put
it
that,
that.
She went on to explain that she gets that XXX Tentacion has issues in that arena as well, but that the difference is that there's video evidence of Famous Dex doing the deed. And besides, X, well, he was chosen by the fans. This might seem like a bit of a double standard, but Dex isn't mad about it at all.
I'm not mad, y'all. I'm not mad I ain't make XXL. I'm not mad. To see another brother make it.
Did y'all see his video after this where he was mad?
Ugly guy made it. I'm finna fuck. I'm now finna fucking go crazy. Oh my son! I'm finna go crazy.
He was mad the day after.
X didn't deserve to make the cover, which shouldn't surprise anyone. I mean, they hate each other, but beyond that, X making the list makes Rob Stone a non-starter for the freshman class. Because of the history of violence between the two artists, No one wants to see the two dudes in the same room. At the same time, X's frequent collaborator, Ski Mask and
whole
Slump God,
Newport
was
box,
also
bro?
probably
Come on
rejected
now.
on the grounds that X made the list. The two artists pretty much have the same fan base, so XXL likely figured they'd appeal to a broader audience by giving that spot to a totally different rapper with a totally different audience. You know, like Kyle.
Fuck. What's wrong, Kyle? Man, these kids.
He's not even a
talking
freshman,
shit, making me
but
feel bad.
good enough to you for making it, bro.
Fuck them kids, bro.
Speaking of being mad, no one from Chi-Town made the list, and no one from the Six made it either. Even though Nav seemed to be the perfect choice, he's produced some of the biggest names in
He
hip-hop
probably turned it
and
down.
recently signed with XL, and his debut mixtape got a lot of buzz.
I think he turned it
But
down,
Vanessa
probably.
said his name did come up, but he just wasn't in the top lineup for them. That's not too surprising, since XXL habitually misses Canadian artists. While Drake was blowing up,
Drake
just as
missed
the
it.
magazine started to make its first list in 2007 and 2009, he never made the cut. The Weeknd never made the list either, and Tory Lanez had already released 15 mixtapes,
See,
1
they
EP,
tweaking.
and 3 singles charting Billboard before they allegedly reached out to him in 2016. He claimed to have turned down the XXL cover back in April of 2016, tweeting, "I passed on the XXL cover, don't be confused." And Vanessa does seem to get that her and her staff, well, they live in a little bit of a New York bubble.
I think sometimes
they
it's
kinda
hard for us
fizzle out.
because we're in New York, and so we sometimes big fish, small ponds, you know, kind of syndrome here.
There are plenty of other artists who didn't make the list, whose omissions have yet to be explained. Now I want to direct you guys to my video on those who did make the list. It's over on my other channel, McCrudden Entertainment.
Alright guys, man, if y'all enjoyed, go ahead and smack that like button and hit the sub button. Also comment some more stuff that you guys want to see me react to, and let me know what y'all thought of the video, man. Link to Michael McCrudden's channel will be down in the description box below if you guys want to go check him out. Love the link to this video in particular, man. And other than that, till next time, y'all, it's being boy Squints. We go.